In this session or in this video, I'm going to discuss about what is meant by a class and what is an object uh, in Java. So in Java, we have written in the previous videos, I have showed you many examples where I wrote a class, and I have already mentioned that whichever code we use should be written within the scope of a class. Now let us try to understand what is a class and what is an object in a more detailed way. So let me open the explanation for the same. Uh, so what is class and what is an object in Java? Oops. So what is a class? A class is an entity that determines how an object will behave and what the object will contain. That is, a class is an entity that determines. An entity can be, what is meant by entity? You can say any real world object can be called as an entity. For example, a student is an entity. A dog is an entity. A vehicle is an entity. A car is an entity. So all these are examples. All the objects which we see in our real world can be called as an entity, and a class is used to represent an entity. Okay, I can always say that, to put it in a simple way, I can say that a class is used to represent an entity. As an example, I said a student. So in other words, it's a blueprint or a set of instruction to build a specific type of object. Now, we have seen many classes in the previous videos. So how do we write? What is the syntax for writing the class? I know that all of you are familiar by now about how to write a class. That is class, class name, and inside the curly braces, you will be mentioning the data types and the methods, okay, fields, or you can call it data types, data methods, attributes, data field or attributes, and then comes the methods which will be operating using this data. Okay, so let us move on to the next slide. Now, what is an object? An object is nothing but a self-contained component which consists of methods and properties to make a particular type of data useful. Object determines the behavior of the class. When you send a message to an object, you are asking the object to invoke or execute one of its methods. What is the difference between an object and a class? A class is a blueprint or prototype that defines the variables and the methods common to all objects of a certain kind. An object is a specimen of a class. Software objects are often used to model real-world objects you find in everyday life. So that is the definition for an object. That is, whenever you need to access the class from outside the class, you need the help of an object. Now, what is the syntax? What is meant by an object? Basically, it is a prototype that defines the variables and the methods. A class is a prototype which defines the variables and the methods. An object is an instance of the class. I can call that an object is an instance of a particular class. Okay, and object is a class is a logical thing, whereas object physically exists. You need to allocate memory for an object. That is a basic. Class is a logical entity, whereas object physically exists. You have to allocate memory for creating an object. Now let us do a program, then it will be more clear for you. Okay, let me open NetBeans. I'm going to do a pet management system program. So let me design a pet management system. So I'm going to create a new Java class. Class name is pet management demo. Okay, so how to design this class, let us see. Click on finish. So I'll write a program to demonstrate the usage of classes and objects. Program to demonstrate the usage of classes and objects in Java. So I said I'm going to design the software for pet management. Okay, so the class is public class. Now I'm going to delete this multi-line comment here, and then first I'm writing a class called as class pets. Class, now I'm going to design class dogs. Okay, I have The pets which I have is I have 3 dogs. Okay, so I'm going to create a program to print the details of my 3 pets. Okay, so class dogs. So what are the characteristics of generally we see in a dog? That is the dog's breed, dog's age, dog's color, isn't it? So I'll be representing that first. That is string breed. You should know the breed of the dog, string breed, and then string a string color, whether it is brown or black or white, and then integer age. Okay, so my dog is having the following characteristics. Okay, so that is the data that I represent inside my class. And and then one more thing, these dogs will be having certain behavior, isn't it? So that will be what, barking, then what, eating, sleeping. Those are things which I can describe as the behavior of the dog. Now I want all this information about the dogs to be printed. So I'm writing a method, public string get info. My program should print the details I entered. So return what breed is. Return breed is, what is the breed? Breed is plus breed plus plus the ages plus age plus the color is plus color. So these are the characteristics of my dog. I'm writing a function to return it. So return breed is plus breed, and then breed is breed plus space. The age is age plus the color is plus color. Why am I getting an error here? Return. The spelling 1 R is missing in my return. That is the reason why I'm getting an error. Still there one mistake is a parenthesis expected. Return breed is plus breed plus space plus the ages Here I have not put one double quotes, plus ages plus the ages plus age plus space plus the color is, here also double quotes is missing. I have made some mistake in the concatenation, that is why. Now I have rectified all the errors. So this is my this is the class which gives information about my pet dog. Okay, now I am going to write, now I have to access this class. Now all of you know that the program execution begins from the main, isn't it? So I will be writing the public static void main string array args. So I have mapped a dog object to a class, a dog entity. I have mapped the dog entity to a class. Now this is another class, that is pet management demo. And what is the significance of main? That will compiler read this above class? No, it will not read the above class because there is no main declared in it. The first starting point of the program is public static void. Program starts reading from here. So what should I do? I want to access this dogs class. So in order to access the class, I need to create an object. Only with the help of an object, I can access a class. Okay. So how do I access the members defined inside a class? Only with the help of an object. So as I mentioned before, object is a physical entity, that it occupies space in the memory of the computer. So I have to create an object. What is the syntax for creating an object? Class name, object name. My object is Labrador is equal to new of class name dog. Okay, new of dogs, it's dogs, new dogs, put semicolon. Okay, and then so object is being created now. What is the syntax for creating an object? That is class name, object name is equal to new. New operator is going to assign memory for the object that is being created. So I have created a single object. There is no limitation in Java. You can create how much ever objects you want. There is no limitation on the number of objects that can be created. Now I am going to access the members of the class using the object. How? Suppose I'll tell you one example. That is, if you want to enter a room which is locked, you need a key. Only by unlocking the door you can enter the room, isn't it? Exactly like that. The members inside a class is in a locked state. In order to access that, you need the help of an object. Now, I'm going to assign values to this. Labrador dot breed is equal to Labrador. And then next what? Labrador dot color. Labrador, the object name is Labrador, so I'm using that. Dot color. You can see this pops up. Color is equal to brown. My dog's color is brown. And then its age is 2. Labrador dot age equals, since it is integer, I don't have to put the quotation marks, is 2. Now I'm going to print the details. This is a pet management demo. So whatever details I have entered, a person who uses my program should see the output, isn't it? So I'm using the object called the method declared inside the class. Labrador dot get info. That is the name of the method. It automatically pops up in the NetBeans. Okay, Labrador dot get info. That is all the program is about. So this is how you declare. You create a class and you create an object in Java. This is very, very important. Okay. I'm going to run this. Run file. Oh, I'm just returning it. I'm not printing it, isn't it? Return. So I have to call this here. I have made a mistake here. Labrador got a. I have to collect this to a string. So string details. String. I'll put this as pet details. Pet underscore details is equal to string pet underscore details is equal to Labrador dot get info. And then I should print it, isn't it? Only if I print something, I can see the output in the console. Did I print something? No. So I should collect because this function is returning something. What is the return type of this function? The return type of this function is a string. So I'm declaring a variable called as pet details. Okay. I'm declaring a variable called as pet details. Now, once I print this pet details, I'll see the output. So you have to write like this: system dot out dot print ln the details of my dog are what? Where is the details being stored? It is stored in this string called as pet underscore details. Pet underscore details. That's it. Now if I save and run this program, I can see the output. Run the file. The details of my dog are breed is Labrador, the age is 2, the color is brown. So you saw how I created a dog class and how I managed to create an object of the class, and only with the help of the object I accessed the members, the data members, as well as the method declared inside the class. So that is about objects and classes. Thank you.